How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we're back with another banger. So yeah, please like and subscribe, and if you want to, you can donate to the Venmo or the PayPal at Corey Lee's Boxing. Link will be in the description. So yeah, man, breaking news. Jermall Charlo, the 160-pound fighter, just did pretty much did an interview with Barbershop Conversations. And Barbershop Conversations asked him, a series of questions. And, so he pretty much said, he said, Jermall Charlo, how do you feel about Gennady Golovkin getting stripped of his, IBF title? He's like, I can't talk about him right now. He's like, I got some big news, some real big news to announce soon. And he said, how big? He said, Jermall Charlo says, real big. Fred from Barbershop Conversation says, Kazakhstan big? Jermall Charlo rebuttals and says, yes, Kazakhstan big. If you don't know, Gennady Golovkin, is his born country is from Kazakhstan. So he's all but solidifying that he will be fighting Triple G next. That's what I got out of the conversation, and it's still a theory at this point, but my personal opinion is I think it's a good one, man, and I think it's a true one because right now, you got to understand both of those guys do not have a scheduled fight right now. And they were both talking about making this fight in August. So that both makes sense because they both were talking about fighting in August. Triple G said he wanted to fight in August, and Charlo says he will be fighting in August. So it all makes sense, man. But, stylistically, to break this type of matchup down, man, this is an awesome fight, man. Awesome fight, man. It's almost like a changing of the guards, but will Triple G, allow that? Or will Triple G defend himself and, do what he has to do as a defending, champion? And if you don't know, Jermall Charlo is the WBC mandatory. So he's mandated to fight him next. Now that we got the IBF out of the way, that was the first mandatory he had to defend. Now that that's out of the water and that's out of the way, we got Jermall Charlo next, and they're already saying Canelo and Triple G is not going to work. They're not going to fight. So this makes so much sense. That both fighters saying they were going to fight in August, and both fighters don't have a fight right now. The way I break this fight down is I think Jermall Charlo is very, very slick fighter. He's a very smart fighter as well. He can go in and out. He can jab with you. He can, punch with you. I mean, he's knocked guys down with a jab. So I mean, you could that's power right there. They got both Charlos have a very, very, very stiff jab and very effective jab. So does Triple G. Triple G has an Olympic silver medal type of jab. That's what got him the silver medal in my opinion. But I think that he honed his craft, and Triple G is an effective fighter as well. He comes to bring it every time, and if Jermall Charlo gets caught, trying to hook with a hooker, he could get hooked. I'm being honest with you. So yeah, my personal opinion is, man, I think both fighters are very, very, very skillful. I think this fight, man, is so big on so many levels, man. I've been wanting to see this fight for so long. I think this matchup is more intriguing than a Canelo versus Triple G. We've already seen one. We don't need to see another one, in my personal opinion. Let those fighters go their own separate ways. Triple G just dropped the IBF belt, so somebody will be fighting for that one. Devinchenko versus probably a Danny Jacobs or something. But with that being said, man, you got these two guys, man, and you got this young bull, in Jermall Charlo, and then you got Gennady Golovkin. He's an older lion, so it's pretty much like we're gonna see this a battle of wills. Who can sustain each other's power the most. Because this is gonna be a power test as well. I'm pretty sure Jermall Charlo is gonna get tested in this fight, very much so. And I mean, you got to understand, man, you know, Triple G being a defending champion, and, you know, he's not trying to let my personal opinion is, I think he's not trying to let those titles go. I mean, I know he had to let go of the IBF, you know, for certain reasons. But if he did want to fight, you know, Jermall Charlo, he was going to have to let it go anyways. You know what I mean? Because let's be honest, you know, Jermall Charlo brings more money than Devinchenko in a business sense, you know. Devinchenko is very widely unknown to a lot of casual fans. And Jermall Charlo, I mean, he's not known as, you know, in pay-per-view sense, as we talked about last night on my live show, but he's known enough to sell, you know what I mean, in my personal opinion. You know, and I think the sky's the limit for Jermall Charlo, but I think this will be his biggest test by far, and I think this will be a test that he has to pass, you know what I mean, to get to that elite level. And I mean, you know, with it all said and done, man, you got two great fighters. You got, you know, Gennady Golovkin, you know, he defended his belts, he's been a defending champion for 20 times or whatever. Whether you respect it or not, hey, man, that's neither here or there. That's what they say, you know, in black and white, he defended his belt 20 times or whatever. But it's one of those type of deals, man, where if he can defeat Jermall Charlo in devastating fashion, I'll give Gennady Golovkin all the credit in the world, man, because this is personal opinion. This is gonna be each fighter's toughest test by far, in my opinion, man. You know what I mean? Jermall Charlo, I feel like he's an elite boxer, man. I truly do, man. You know, I think both Charlos are that skilled. You know, and I think Gennady Golovkin is very skilled as well. You know, he has a very good high IQ in boxing. But like I said, man, this is a fight that has to happen. This is a fight that's gonna probably happen in August, from what it's sounding like. You know, and I'm very good at decoding, you know, fighters and what they say. And, you know, they can't spill the beans before, you know, the announcement is announced. But come on, man. Saying that type of shit, man, it's all but solidified me saying that Triple G versus Jermall Charlo is next. So with that being said, man, please smash the hell out of that like button. And whatever you do, please subscribe to this channel, Corey Lee's Boxing. And we will be going live tomorrow. It's going to be an all-day extravaganza. You know, it's going to be one of those type of days. You're going to be remembering this day, man. We're going to be putting on, you know, 8+ fights tomorrow on a live stream commentary by me and a couple other panelists, man. You know, Black Horseman Promotions. You know, we got a couple other people in there, man. Hopefully Cali. Maybe we get some boxing clinic, man. Shout out to all the guys making videos, man. You already know, man. 78 Sports for None. Everybody, man, you know what I'm saying? Everybody out there, man. But yeah, like I said, man, please like and subscribe, and until the next time, peace.
I don't know, we gotta see what's up. I can't talk about it right now. Got some big information coming soon.
How big?
Real big.
Kazakhstan big?
Kazakhstan big.
You know, the true numbers.